everyone. Hello to all of you. Welcome to the session. Am I properly audible and visible to all of you? Let me know in the comments. All good to go? Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and do some more questions of error and sentence correction. These are grammar based questions. So अभी जो हमारा इस वीक का शेड्यूल है it's something like this: Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays we have practice session here 1:30 p.m. and on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays on our main channel, that is CGB Mentors. Okay, apart from that, on this channel, 8 p.m. we have daily editorial classes. Earlier, वो mentors, CGB mentors पर होती थी. Now on IBPS mentor. So this is what you get, all free, of course. Nothing you have to do. All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. Okay. So we cover a lot in just these sessions. अभी जैसे कि हम जो questions करेंगे, right? These questions of error detection will help you revise the rules, not just the practice is the part of it, right? So वो भी आपको करना है, revise भी करना है rules को, see how they are applied in a sentence, how they work in a sentence. And 8 p.m. editorial analysis covers everything. It covers skimming, vocabulary, grammar, and practice. So do not miss that session as well. For more updates and for regular session alerts, for free PDFs, check out the description box and join our Telegram group क्योंकि वहाँ पर आपको सब कुछ मिलेगा. Okay. Also, if you are watching me for the first time, my name is Niharika John Mehra. I'm a faculty of English and I come here daily with amazing sessions for all of you. Okay. So let's begin. That's our first question. Hello. And a very good afternoon to all of you. Start answering the questions. So here is B. Answer is definitely B. So there is error of article. We need to make Air India a sustainable airline. Now, airline is a countable noun, definitely a or the with sustainable I can use. But if I say the sustainable, the meaning would be कि केवल एकमात्र Air India ही sustainable airline बनानी है. Nothing else, no one else. So वो uniqueness नहीं है. It's not a special case. It's not reference to something I said earlier. So we need to make Air India a sustainable airline and we are holding discussions. Okay. I hope this is clear. Answer to this one is B. The center is reviewing the range of something, range of किसी चीज की spectrum. So we have the relationship of किसी चीज का कुछ होता है, की कुछ होता है. So we use of. In that case, range of options, options range that includes. Now, sometimes your antecedent can be far from the relative pronoun like that, which, who. So you will have to understand the meaning of the remaining part. Okay, range that includes possible disinvestment. Okay, from Sanjay sir's class. Okay, welcome. All of you are welcome here. Thank you for letting me know. That this is the first time in 3 decades, three at the plural, that a political party that is not from the hills that managed to win. So why we are saying that? See, it's a party. Party can have people in it, okay, but the word party is non-human. Understand this, okay? तो who को नहीं use करेंगे. Of course, we are specifying what type of party. So imagine if I remove this, okay, this part. A political party managed to win. So of course, there will be one or the other party which will win. है ना? So the specification at this point is very important. आपको वो specific detail that is not from the hills वो बताना बहुत ज़रूरी है. And that's why we want that relative pronoun. Oh, this is a short, very short sentence. So I'll just give you 30 seconds. I will talk about it, Zeba. Answer to this one is super duper easy. Right? Answer is on Thursday because whenever we mention any day, we use on. Okay? So on Monday, on Sunday, that's the correct preposition for days. On. Now there is a question, can we use that? Now please understand this, that, okay, it comes under adjectives, it comes under pronouns, it is a conjunction. So having multiple that's in a sentence is not wrong because you don't know, or maybe you have to check which way it is used. So when I say this first that, okay, that this is the first time that something has happened. This that is acting as conjunction, first one, okay, because after this I get a subject, verb and object, okay. So there is a whole clause after it, but in that clause this other that is used as a relative pronoun. So they are doing different things, they have different roles, entirely different roles, just that they look same, they are the same spell word. Okay, so answer to this one is no error. Talaq may be essential, but it is a big step to claim that it is essential to religion. Essential to something bola jata hai, which is absolutely right. There is no error. See, it's a noun. After that, you have may and be because something is something. Essential is adjective. After but, I am getting again a whole clause because there is a contrast. Adjectives, noun, use of preposition, everything is in its place. Now, please understand the instruction properly and then answer, okay? Of course, you know this is error detection question, right? Not sentence arrangement. The World Bank has put stress, laid verb third form, laid stress, not lay stress, has के साथ verb third form आएगा. So A has error, that's why B, C, D, E are error free. D becomes my answer. The World Bank has laid stress on what? Dispute resolution, compound noun, where outside the court. And stress on, see, stress on dispute resolution noun. अब and के बाद में after and we don't have noun, so we are using a gerund so that parallelism is maintained. Stress on resolution, stress on minimizing the number of. Number of है तो plural आएगा pending cases in adjudication. Make sure to like and share the session, guys. Answer to this one. Generally, these include life forms, forms that tolerate, okay, very easy, subject verb agreement in the case of antecedent verb, cool temperatures and low levels. But this के साथ depends आ जाएगा on the depth of what water. So C is your answer. B part has error, so A, C, D, E are error free. Answer is A. The lack of vegetative cover, severe climate, and impact of grazing on the deserts. So there are multiple subjects to have left wild animals in a position that is noun. So precariously position to aayega nahi. We want an adjective to explain a noun, to modify a noun. Okay, so that's what. See, impact on होगा when you want to talk about the impact किस पर हुआ है, but किस चीज ने impact करा है. If you are mentioning that, so impact of grazing and impact of grazing on the desert. So on is there. It is just not next to in the word impact. Okay, so you need to decide when you use the word impact, you are using for the agent that is impacting, or you want to mention the thing on which the impact is, or you want to mention the both. Next. No error. The exact site of Bethel. The site is disputed. Why? Because of lack of what? Conclusive data. And memorials, plural hai, have been erected because this is done by someone else. So passive voice have been erected at different location. Different hai, to noun plural aayega. I had. This is present. Second part after and is also present. There are different types of present, but they are present. So we don't need to unnecessarily change it into past. Complaints were issued in the press. Okay, issued, that is the past deal that has happened. But the company insisted that this is now the case. One past, second past. So of course this part is also going to be in the past. So we are saying complaints were issued, but the company insisted that the bread was removed because of a substantial fall. This is noun in sales. Now, why the with bread? So usually any noun that is uncountable like bread, milk, rice, pulse, we don't use the. But when we are talking about this whole scenario, there were complaints, and the company insisted to remove the very specific thing. So the brand of bread is what we are talking about. The type of bread is what we are talking about. That's why the is justified. इसलिए the यहाँ पर बिल्कुल सही है. Okay, please read the instruction again. Besides, very easy. Okay. So besides, not beside, because beside means literally कोई चीज किसी के next है. What we are saying is apart from other factors, there is something more. So besides other factors like technical and financial feasibility is key of such a move. The persisting disagreements between the two sides, okay, not among, because there are two participants, so we want between. दो ही participants हैं, so the word between will come. Also play a crucial role in what? In going ahead with what? Proposal. Proposal for what? Giving. Now proposal on होता है, but यहाँ पे proposal का purpose है एक. So there is only C that is error free. You want to mark the part which is grammatically correct. Okay? Any doubt in this one? Anything? All are correct. There is no error. Both these incidents, both have cast. Cast, all forms are same. Cast, cast, cast. A shadow over cordial exchanges. Multiple exchanges between Indian and Pakistani leaders. So between leaders of two parties, so definitely between is correct. Since the re-election of PM, there is no error in this. Agla. The statement elaborated that guests for the occasion, not on the occasion. These are the guests, and there is a purpose there for the occasion. Guests came from different parts. Whenever you have the word different, you use a plural after it. That's why the word different is used. I mean, the meaning implies only them. So, of Pakistan and were. Now, the guests were harassed by the security agency. Only a part was correct. Some of the sentence correction questions now. One of the best poems. So one of takes plural. It's as simple as that. And if you are saying best, then the is required. So there you go. Answer definitely is C. He called the fire service when he saw the house on fire. Has been seen, very complicated. He saw house on fire. Why not A? I'll get back to it. Because this is a specific house, not all or any random house on fire. So we want to use the before it. Definitely D. Real courage and most complete diligence. Real courage has no degree, so we don't want most, or in fact, at least not in such a case. Okay, so the complete diligence, real courage in his work, these two things, diligence and courage are. Okay, his complete diligence on work, on makes it wrong, most makes this wrong, his complete diligence on work. Now, we are already using his success later on, right? And on bhi nahi chahiye hai, so definitely D is the answer. It's mentioned here, his later on. Answer to this one is A. He went to his native village taking 2 days leave. We want this apostrophe because it's, in other words, leave of 2 days, right? Now, if you're not saying this structure and I'm saying days before, I want this apostrophe there. Okay, two is already making the word days plural. So first pluralize it. First plural banao usko and then use apostrophe. Okay, understood? 1 day hota, so you would have written 1 day's leave, okay, or a day's leave. But it is two, so first you want to make sure your noun is plural. They aren't planning to sign non-proliferation treaty. Are they? This is are, and the sentence is in negative, so the question tag is going to be positive in the same tense. Are they? Question tag a question. I hope you understand this. Next. Neither of, because there are only two na, so we want to use neither in the case of two participants. And because negation is there, mana kar rahe hain, so we have to use neither, not none, neither of the two ministers. And because neither of is the structure, was is absolutely right, was available for comments. Why have they nahi hua in the previous one? हैव क्यों होगा? दिस इज आर नॉट. ओके, तो जब इसका क्वेश्चन टैग बनाएंगे, सो वी विल यूज द पॉजिटिव फॉर्म विद द सेम हेल्पिंग वर्ड. The landlady accompanied by her maid servants went to temple to pray. Pray to whom? To goddess. For what? For her husband's speedy return. So no error. Why? Landlady, she was with her maid servants. They all went to the temple. है ना? स्टोरी लाइन है ये तो बिल्कुल. Anya was unable to support her parents. If it would have been just a parent, so वहाँ पे लिखा होता mother or father. So her parents, even though both of them had no income of their own. So definitely parents की बात हो रही, because we are also talking about both of them. The amount nahi number, because accidents are countable. Okay, whenever we have any countable, we can use the word number to talk about how many of them happened. So the amount nahi, it is not uncountable. Number of accidents happening nowadays, and since it is the number of, ये singular सही है, it is increasing day by day due to what? Lack of awareness in what? In safety rules. This would be the last question. The farewell ceremony was organized in Taj Vivanta, where the principal and secretary, okay, has come, not have. The is not repeated. If these titles were for different people, then we would have said the secretary, the principal, and the secretary. But we are not seeing repetition of our article. The को repeat नहीं करा है. Okay, and this is the reason we know it is only one person. Same person जो principal है, the same person is secretary. Has के साथ come verb third form कम ही होता है ना, come, came and come. The verb third form is absolutely right. To wish good luck to these students. Understood? Any doubt? That's it. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. And for PDFs, again, join our Telegram group. The team will provide you PDFs there. For more information, contact our team regarding courses and all. Okay, ma'am, why not lax in the previous question? Because it is the noun lack, not the verb lack, the lack of awareness. So why you want to say lack as a noun is uncountable? Oh yes, even for the word become. Become, became, and verb third form is become again. Same goes for the word come. Hota hai. That's why, these practices are very important. Small things you get to learn so that on the exam day you don't make these mistakes.